너무 맛있다.
아니 소스가 맛있다 이게.
너무 맛있다. 아이고.
소스 맛있는데?
We'll go to the park, laugh away the blues. People will stare, asking have they lost their minds. And when it gets dark, we'll play our favorite tune.
꽤 큰데?
And so
열매를 맺히면 어떻게 해?
dance under the moon.
되게 큰데?
When my dreams get so hazy and skies become gray, you'll be the one to guide me. From miles and miles and sailing through the sea to find you here, standing next to me. So, my love, be my everything. Heart of gold, stay here for a while. When your life gets so crazy, you lose your way. I'll be the one to guide you home.